Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Badgers will kick this away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Line up on either side of the quarterback. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Here's the target, and it's complete. He's found some room at the 45. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Has the first down and more. Solid gain. He moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. Finds his man. He stopped and bumped. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he keeps it. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, they get positive yards here. They have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Successful formation. It's third down. It's a run. Running back's got it. He's got the first and still going. And the Badgers pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The receiver makes the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. But he can't haul it in. That's a crucial drop on a third down play. Here comes fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
And the Badgers will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Designed quarterback run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Look at the pass here on second down. He finds his man. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's caught. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They finally corral him at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down. Looking to throw the football. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Dumps it down to the back. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. And this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to come.
And here he goes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now. Press coverage now from the secondary. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal. Fourth down.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Badgers! They cap the drive with 6 points. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fields it just outside the goal line. What a stiff arm. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Secondary backed up off the ball now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Powering through. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
The Badgers bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. It's caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play right here. To throw again. The pass is off target, yet easy through as the third down pressure works.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Badgers will have to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense in a split backfield now. QB keeper all the way. He's got room to run. First down, looking for more now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, that's exactly what this guy can do. He is a burner. Easily, in my opinion, one of the fastest guys in all of college football. And when you don't have him accounted for, this is what he's going to do to your defense.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I can't believe this guy came down with his catch. Unbelievable play for a touchdown. The quarterback took a chance by throwing that into double coverage, and the receiver somehow went up and makes a play on the ball and came down in the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The pass is intercepted. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He makes the stop, and it's a big play with 31.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Catch made on the left side, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great connection there for 6 points. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made, and he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw over the middle. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Oh, I know this quarterback loves to take this shot downfield on the go route. Not able to connect this time, but you can guarantee this offense will look for those quick shot opportunities again.
On third down, he drops to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Not able to connect, incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Keeps it on the draw. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, the timing here is essential between a quarterback and a receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This offense really clicking.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of this defense to prevent a big play.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, pounding away with the run game. He's past the marker and still going. Breaking tackles and going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He escapes the pocket. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handing off on the draw play. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. What a catch! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving his quarterback opportunities.
They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the Badgers are in the red zone now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open. They'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run. And they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
Here we go, here we go.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One